Abby here, and welcome back to my channel for Tech Tuesday, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be comparing the Garmin Venu SQ to the Garmin Venu 2S. But before I get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed so you can stay tuned to all my new videos dropping weekly, and so you can help the channel grow. Alright guys, so just based on your first impressions of these watches, which one do you think is better? Comment below, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Towards the end, I'm going to let you guys know which one I prefer. So I have the Garmin Venu 2S here in the color white rose gold, and I have the Garmin Venu SQ here in the color light sand rose gold. So today I'm going to be going over the major similarities and differences between both of these watches. However, if you're looking for a more in-depth review, I have done that on both of these watches. So if you want to see things like how to use them and more, you can go ahead and check out those videos when you're done watching this. I have them in the description for you below. So the Garmin Venu SQ Music Edition here currently goes for $349.99 Canadian or $249.99 American, while the Garmin Venu 2S here goes for $519.99 Canadian or $399.99 American. Starting off with the Garmin Venu 2S, released in 2021, it has a circular watch face, an 18mm band, an AMOLED color display, a battery life up to 10 days, it has music storage up to 650 songs, it has an altimeter so you can track your floors climbed and your altitude, and it has a battery saver mode which can pump up your battery life for an extra few days. It has up to 25 preloaded workouts. One difference here that the SQ doesn't have is you can track HIIT exercises. It has a stainless steel bezel, an updated heart rate sensor, and animated workouts, and metal buttons at the side. Whereas the SQ here was released in 2020, it has a square watch face, a 20mm quick release watch band, it has an LCD color display, a battery life up to 6 days as a smartwatch, music storage up to 500 songs, it has 20 preloaded workout apps, and it has an aluminum bezel and plastic buttons on the side, and more. Now these are not all of the differences, I'm definitely running out of space here as you guys can see, but these are some of the most important, I think. Alright guys, so this is what they look like on me, and I have them on the same wrist here just so you can see the real size difference, and also a difference in the bands here, 18mm versus 20mm. Both of these watches do fit a variety of wrist sizes. So when it comes to comfort, I find them both very comfortable to wear, and they are both pretty lightweight watches. I have the weights of both of them on screen for you. Honestly, when you're wearing them solo, you don't really feel that much of a difference, and after wearing them for like an hour or so, you kind of forget you have them on. The 2S here has an AMOLED color display. We can see bright, bold, punchy colors and a lot more clarity. And the Venu SQ here has an LCD display. So we can see some bright colors, but it has less clarity than the AMOLED display. And these are at the same brightness. So there's also increased brightness on the Venu 2S here. Now we have these watches outdoors under some sunlight, natural lighting. And I think they are both pretty easy to read. One thing I do want to say is that you do need to pump up the brightness on both of these watches to read them clearly outdoors. I have both of these on auto brightness low, and you can see they are very clear to read, in my opinion. Another thing to note about the displays is that both of these have optional always on displays. What that means is basically they don't really have always on display. The battery life drops significantly to just a few days, and I don't really find that usable. I'm someone who doesn't like to charge my watch every day, so I don't use that function at all, but it is available. Otherwise, we do have the timeout that we are seeing on both of these watches. If you're someone who doesn't like the timeout and you want to always on display with good battery life, you're going to have to, sacrifice this bright boldness of the AMOLED and these beautiful colors of the LCD. Instead, you were going to have to go for Garmin's Transflective Sunlight Visible Display, which is on the Phoenix line, and it's on the Vivo Active 4S. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and put the exact same watch face on both of these watches. And one thing to note is that the colors do appear differently on both watches. For example, the purple here does appear differently on both of them, even though it's the same watch face. And in terms of clarity, I'm finding this one slightly clearer, but on the SQ we do get bigger fonts. Here is the packaging for both of these watches, guys. So here is the Venu 2S, the front. and the Venu SQ. Just for anybody who wants, to see the packages. All right, guys, so now I'm going to go into the major spec similarities between both of these watches. They both have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, GLONASS, SpO2. They can track a variety of activities like running, yoga, cardio. They track your daily metrics like your steps, your calories burned, active minutes. They both have stress monitoring and relaxation reminders. They have women's health monitoring, and they both have a water rating up to 5 ATM or 50 meters. So you can wear them in the pool, you can wear them in the rain, washing the dishes, stuff like that. They have alarms, timers, and stopwatches. You can see your smartphone notifications on here, reply to text messages, answer or deny phone calls. They track your heart rate 24/7, and they both have music storage ability. They're both compatible with Garmin Coach, and they both have Garmin Pay available. Now, these are not all the similarities. These are definitely some of the most important, I think. And if there are any I missed that you do think are important, definitely comment below. On the Venu 2S here, it has advanced sleep tracking, and this is kind of what it looks like when you wake up. Basically, you can see all your sleep stages, light, deep, REM, and awake, and it gives you kind of an overall sleep score. On the Venu SQ, you will notice that there is no sleep tracking. I have tried everything I could possibly think of. There's no sleep tracking on this watch. It is not working. It is advertised as having advanced sleep tracking like we have on the Venu 2S here. There has been no sleep tracking widget available on here, and then also it's not really tracking my sleep at all because when I sync it to my watch, there's just no sleep data available. So the heart rate sensor on the SQ here is Garmin's older heart rate sensor. We're on the 2S here. We see Garmin's newer heart rate sensor, the Elevate 4. Now I will say it's not like night and day differences in accuracy when it comes to the heart rate sensor, but I think this one is definitely a bit more accurate. It could be due to possible firmware updates or the heart rate tracker itself. The Venu 2S here is able to track fluctuations in your heart rate better when you're going from higher to lower quickly, so I think that's what makes it able to track HIIT exercises. The Venu SQ here is recording higher steps and higher calories. So I'm definitely finding this off. If you're someone who does count your calories, I wanted to let you know that it might be a bit off. The Venu SQ here has a quoted battery life up to 6 days as a smartwatch, while the 2S here has a quoted battery life up to 10 days as a smartwatch. So with my uses, which I have on screen for you guys, I have gotten, on average, 4 days of battery life with the Venu SQ and 7 to 8 days of battery life with the Venu 2S. So you are paying more for the Venu 2S here, but one of the features that you are getting with that is increased battery life. Personally, I always want more battery life than less because I'm someone who forgets to charge things a lot, so I just find it a lot more convenient. We are getting about double the battery life here than we are here. And of course, battery life is something that just really varies a lot depending on the person. So even the values that I get could be different from what you get. You might get more or less depending on your individual usage. The Venu 2S here has Garmin's newer layout. So I really like this. It puts everything kind of in a smaller package, and then when you click on it, for example, it opens up into a bigger metric. Where on the SQ, we just have everything kind of bigger all the time. For example, this is always like that, but this one, I had to click on it to get that bigger view. And I personally like this layout. It's just a lot easier to swipe through. It's faster to kind of get a quick glance at things versus having to, swipe through everything here. All right, guys, so is the Venu 2S here worth the upgrade from the Venu SQ? Well, at this time, I'm going to say yes. Now, I would only say yes if you can grab it on sale, because that regular price of, $519, $99 Canadian, and $399, $99 American is just too high in my opinion. If you're able to grab it on sale, I think it's definitely worth it for that price. This watch is fantastic. It tracks so many different things. It does so pretty accurately. It has great battery life, and I personally really love the design of it. And let me know which watch you guys think is better overall. And if you guys want to pick up either of these watches, I've gone ahead and left a link down in the description for you to use. And if there's anything I missed today that you want to know, just go ahead and drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.